This is a Heart and Hand production.
I like to prioritise in my defending. I think that's really important. I think a lot of defenders now, well, right backs, left backs, they get judged on their stats and what they do up the pitch, but defensively they're not great. So I like to make sure I do my defending, my 1v1 battles, win that. Then when the chance arises for me to go forward and express myself, then do that and help the team. But knowing that my teammates have trusted me, the manager has trusted me to be able to defend.
Do you see yourself more as a centre half then, or right back?
I don't play centre back. I play right back or left back.
Always right back?
Always right back or left back. I can fill in at centre back. I'm happy to, but I wouldn't say that my strength is playing centre back.
In terms of you coming up here from down south, we've seen players over the last 5-6 years do that. James Tavernier, Conor Goldson, come from England, been mainstays, been so successful here at the club. Not necessarily wanting to emulate them, but how much can they be a role model for you and almost like show you the way here at Rangers?
Obviously, I've watched Tav and Con play, when I watched Rangers play on TV, and they've been the main guys in the team, and that's why they've been around so long. And being with them in training every day, especially Tav, because we play the same position, it's great to learn from him as well.
How have they been with you so far, especially Tavernier as the captain?
No, really good. He was the first one that messaged me when I signed. I got a message from him. He welcomed me in. He said if I need anything, just let him know. Then on training pitch, we've been on different teams this week, so it's good to see the difference between me and him at the minute.
It tells a little bit about your relationship with the manager, obviously from Chelsea and younger. It's a long time ago,
Yeah.
but you obviously didn't know him from there.
Yeah, so I think it was I was 13, but the first time I ever met him was when I was like 7, 8, in development centres around London. So when you're younger at Chelsea, you start at development centre from 6. You do that for 2 years, then you join the academy at under 8s. So he was the head of the South London, obviously I'm from North. So when I come in, he was dealing with the under 14s, and I was under 13, and I used to play up with for his age group. So that's when I first got coached by him.
You had a lot of success at Chelsea, didn't you, with the youth cups in Europe as well. I mean, obviously the expectation of this club is to win all the time. Do you think you've got that kind of winning mentality instilled in you from coming through at Chelsea? Yeah,
because at Chelsea, everything was about winning. We couldn't take second place. We always had to win, and I can feel it here as well. That you need to win. So, and obviously coming off the loans, none of my loans have been in winning teams. They've all been, you got to dig deep. So I've got that mentality. I've got the winning mentality. And now it's putting them both together to try and create something here to get the next trophy.
How was the conversation with Michael when he first spoke to you about coming? Obviously there was interest from other clubs in England.
Yeah, I had loads of interest, quite a few clubs, but the way that he presented it and the way that he wants to play and how I will fit into that style of play, it was something that I couldn't turn down. And Rangers being a big club as well, it was icing on the cake.
John, obviously the captain having the right back slot just now, how difficult do you think it's going to be for you to try and get into that position?
I think it's about competing together. Obviously we got to compete, but I'm not just tied down to one role. I can play many roles in this team as well. So I don't fear Tav being the captain or whatever, being at right back. It's about competition, and obviously we need competition in every position on the pitch. That's how everyone gets better. That's how no one slips off. That's how you stay as a winning team, and you need that for the whole season. Plus, there's more than one game a week.
Dujon, a couple of the new signings have spoken about being out there loan a bit like yourself and looking to find a home. Was that, I guess, part of the attraction for you, was to sort of settle down and be in the same place for a couple of seasons? Yeah,
I think it was the right time for me to come out of Chelsea. I've done the loans, obviously coming back from my injuries and my illnesses, and I felt now was the right time to find myself somewhere to settle down and hopefully be here for a long time.
How tough is that mentally when you're going on loans, knowing that you might go back to
Chelsea and maybe not play, but now you've got this chance to see.
No, I think it's just all about your mentality. To be honest, if you have the mental toughness, because Chelsea's a hard place to get in as well. There's a lot of boys that over the years that I know that haven't even touched the pitch for the first team, and obviously I had the privilege to be able to do that on a couple of occasions. So, but just coming here just felt right. So.
Dujon, you mentioned there that you had interest from a lot of clubs. What was the deciding factor in choosing Rangers over the others?
Europe being number one, Rangers being a big club as well, a big fan base, and also I can see the togetherness from the club. Obviously, I spoke to Calvin before I come as well, because me and him are close, and he said, "Bro, it's one of the best places to come." So that his words, the gaffer's words, and just the club in general, I said, "Yeah, I have to come."
Do you see Calvin's development at Rangers? He came here from Leicester. Had played first team football. He came here. He was unbelievable on the road to a European final. He's really kicked on from them. Is that what you're hoping to kind of do yourself?
Yeah, obviously we're different players, but obviously his pathway is kind of similar. We played against each other in academies. Then obviously he got the move, and now I've got the move. So hopefully I can go in the same direction.
Dujon, you said you're really focused on tackling as part of your game. Are you looking forward to the physical nature of Scottish football?
I just look forward to being on the pitch, to be honest. I'm happy to be on the pitch. I don't matter what position it is. Whoever is up against me knows he's going to be in for a tough game.
That was a Heart and Hand production.